Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Why didn't Lyra's go up? Fucking special. Another episode of Bits, Crits, and Halfwits. Well, join us as we travel through the absolute chaos tonight that is family dinner. And we see just what everybody's motivations are for actually being here. But first, let's introduce our characters. We have Elliot. The question of the day is... in character, who does your character most want to beat in a fist fight?
Want to beat in a fist fight?
Want to beat in a fist fight. So first we have Elliot Burning Oak, the half-elf wizard, played by...
It's me, Isaac. Right now, I'm obsessed with space. I think Elliot most wants to beat Nom in a fist fight. So
That's not true. That's not true. Don't say that.
Inter-party fighting?
And then we have Lyra Dreamshadow, the Kalishtar wizard, played by...
It's me, Rosie, when Rosie sees us on the internet. And I know exactly who Lyra wants to beat in a fist fight. But Sky, what's your old character's name?
Squall.
Oh no.
Squall.
Squall. It would definitely be Squall. She tried.
Yeah.
She tried.
Almost
And
succeeded.
Yeah.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna tack onto this and just say,
Oh my god.
just for my own entertainment, I'm gonna
Yikes.
tell you guys which NPCs as well want to beat you in a fist fight.
Ooh.
All right. Elliot, the people who want to beat you in fist fights are Elodie,
spreadsheet
Aaron.
goes down
Yeah,
list.
I'm just going down the list of X's.
I know.
I'm not. Amaretta does want to beat you in a fist fight as well. Lyra, the person who wants to beat you in a fist fight is Kraris Tashian, the president of the Checkers Club.
Bring it.
And then we have Nom Dreamshadow, the Kobold Ranger, played by...
Me, Gentleman Ferret. Nom definitely. You know what? Bring it, Elliot. It's Elliot. They're gonna duke it out.
Damn.
I don't actually think there's any NPCs that want to beat Nom in a fist fight. I actually think he makes himself out to everybody else.
It would have been Zod, but he's kind of.
Zod's head would like to beat you in a fist fight.
He done gone and got murdered.
And then we have Newsen Worldwalker, the Minotaur Sorbarian, played by...
It's me, the Sky Tea. I'm glad I got to maintain my Sorbarian status despite it not being my birthday anymore.
No, that was your birthday gift.
Oh, I'm just permanently Sorbarian now. Let's go. I think Newsens is obvious that she would want to fight Bathos. Wait, that's his name, right? Yeah?
Yes, it is his name.
Okay, I was like, am I pulling that out of my ass, or is that correct?
I got a whole spreadsheet of people who want to beat up Newsen too.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Bathos, though. Bathos would also love to throw down with Newsen.
Yeah. The next time we meet, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna get in a fist fight.
And then last but not least, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin, played by...
It's me, Brambo. I want to beat up my dad.
Let's fight our dads.
Oh yeah, I want to beat up my dad.
Yeah, beat that dad.
That's a sentence.
Yeah, the person who wants to beat up Lulin is named Hercus Boldspeaker.
Yeah.
Also otherwise known as his uncle. So let's see what we got. With a total of Elliot hasn't rolled yet, so you're safe for now.
Sorry. That's on me.
Oh yeah. Who else would it be
know what?
on?
I'm not gonna roll.
No, I'm very middle of the road today. Not really. You didn't come close to death or love with the goddess.
Yeah.
All right,
was
with
just
a
one of
total
those days, I
of
guess.
4, Lyra, why don't you tell us what happened last time?
That's
Sick
rough.
roll.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
You know, I really did have time to really think about what happened last time. Instead, I went to go get my rice. And I can't
Wow.
think and get my rice at the same time.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
But last time, oh right. Lyra's mom showed up out of the blue for Parents' Day weekend. And she had some unexpected guests along with her. There was Newson's parents. And I'm getting a little feedback. Okay. Newson's parents, Nom's brother, and
To be clear, Nom's brother was not on her invite list.
oh, okay. He showed up too, though. Just on his own, though.
Yes.
He's here.
He's here, and also Elliot's brother was invited, but we haven't seen him yet.
Yes.
And we had some hijinks ensued. And then they went off to go have lunch and sort out our permitting issues, I think.
Run out.
I feel like
Run
I missed
out
the
for
front half
breakfast,
of the
lunch.
session, but
Breakfast, lunch.
yeah. Exactly. I feel like I missed something in the front half of the session, but that's my recap.
Well, you guys also... So, I think the only things you missed, Auron came back with Zod's head.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Big murder.
That's true.
Immediately started just hazing recruits in the backyard. And then at the end of the session, Lulin was going off with Allrond, while the rest of you, besides Elliot, were going to invite his uncle to dinner.
Oh, yeah, we wrote a letter. We wrote a letter.
Oh, we did. We wrote a beautiful letter about how much Elliot has been crying.
So, I guess my question is, which group do we want to start with? Elliot, Lulin, or the three of you?
Let's flip a
I
coin.
think we should start with Lulin.
All right. So, Lulin, you and Allrond are out back, just chopping trees. And he looks up at you in just the middle of it, just the darkest joke he could make. Hey, if it helps, man, my parents aren't coming either. As he kind of like sits there with the, like, he looks at you waiting for a response, and when Lulin doesn't, he just starts chopping down the tree he's working on again.
Yeah, but at least you kind of always had acknowledgement. Whereas I just existed as a failure, and, at least in my father's eyes.
Yeah, well, you and me both. Just means your father's a bastard, too. Well, I wouldn't call Dad a bastard, but I definitely never lived up to what he wanted me to. I don't know. This whole dinner thing's kind of weird.
I wasn't inherently expecting all of this.
I know, right? I mean, God, I wish we would have had a little bit more warning that everybody was coming. We're putting 3 heads of state at the same dinner table.
Yeah.
As he kind of like takes the axe, just, if there was ever an opportunity to start the war again, as he just brings it down and knocks the tree down. Lulin, how many trees would you say are in your pile by now? You guys have been at this for about 15 minutes.
9.
So he just finished knocking down his first tree, and he looks up and looks over at you and just sees a line of stumps from where you started moving away from him. And he's just, God.
Yeah, Lulin's actively taking a break now.
Kind of walks over and he sets his axe down on one of the stumps and sits on it, and he holds out kind of a leather like bottle, like a water skin to you. He goes, "Wine?"
Lulin pulls out his own thing, and it's from what was the barkeeper's name? Like Apple.
Oh, Brave Apple.
Brave Apple. he pulls out his and he's like, from Brave Apple's finest, and he
but you don't want to waste that, Lulin. That's not working fuel. That's partying fuel. This is just cheap wine. This is work hydration.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Nice.
Lulu puts his away and he takes a shot, or he takes a swig.
This wine is shit. This wine is bad. It is not good wine. This is like I didn't want to buy too expensive of a wine because I was worried they'd find my fake wine.
Lulu thinks it's okay. It's not yeah.
Allron finishes it and it's just like finishes his couple gulps and then just like spits in the dirt to try to get the taste out of his mouth.
Yeah. I think this would be better if it was chilled or something, but
be better if it was good.
Shit.
Be better if it was good, buddy. So I mean, like, what is the like? I don't know if you've talked to the rest of them or if I was gone for a while, but like, you never told me anything about your parents.
No, I was ostracized as soon as I became an adult. As soon as I decided I want to follow my father's footsteps, once I became of age.
I've been working on this. Your father's footsteps.
Yeah. I was immediately thrown out. Gave me enough money to think that it was their idea to have me move out, so it didn't look bad on them. So they gave me the money to build my own house, but however, I had to build it myself.
I thought you guys all had
because
to
my
build
my father told the construction companies in the city to not have me hire them, or if I was to hire them, to increase the rates absurdly high.
Your dad has that much influence?
My father's practically second in command when it comes to the seat. Well, I don't know about currently or what, but when
I was about to say, I thought
Newsy's
big old scary uncle was in charge.
Yeah, but when it comes to the actual politics,
you guys have actual politics? I thought it was just kick the shit out of whoever you disagreed with.
Yeah,
learning so much about Minotaur society, and I'm so glad I didn't stay.
I think I agree on that. I'm happy I didn't stay either.
Hey, at least the only politics you need to deal with here is running for class president.
Or
whatever's going on at dinner tonight.
Or maybe another war.
Let's hope there's not another one of those.
Not in a lifetime.
Right,
I wasn't fucking ready for this one.
I don't think anybody's ready for anything. I definitely wasn't ready for Stipvale to fall. Really came timbering down. Okay, Lulin, I'm not as funny as I thought I was. I'm beginning to understand that. As he stands up and he like picks up the axe again.
No, Lulu gives a little chuckle.
Anyways, the upside is we don't have to cook tonight.
Fair. However, I think cooking would somewhat put my mind at ease.
I'm sure that whoever's catering will let you make a couple dishes.
To be honest, I don't even know who is catering.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I just got told dinner was taken care of.
I was assuming by Mrs. Dream Shadow.
Oh. She is the money. I don't know. Make an insight check.
14.
Seems like he wants to tell you something, but he's hesitant to.
I don't know about that. Miss Stormhorn is a hell of a cook when she wants to be.
Right, I believe that with, I mean, you don't get to the size news news by not eating your fucking greens.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I made sure she was on a good eating regimen whenever she was still my student.
Yeah, but a good eating regimen's good, but you guys are fucking huge.
Yeah.
You're lucky you found a rich person's house, or I doubt you fit in any of the rooms.
I barely fit in the tavern we were staying in. Emphasis on barely.
Yeah. Speaking of that tavern, you get any like vibes off the barkeep? Like anything I should know about?
I think she's good, down to earth. Very good cook.
Do you like a good cook?
I do like a good cook.
Yeah, we do like a good cook because he passes the wine thing back to you.
Lillian takes a bigger swig and just immediately just spits it out.
He kind of like takes it back and drinks it and does the same thing. He goes, "Oh God, yeah, no, you're right. It's worse the second time."
Yeah, I originally thought the first time, maybe it wouldn't be too bad if there was like a little bit of ice or something with it, but no, it's just shit. It's just shit wine.
God, the anticipation of how bad it was made that worse. All right, well, how many trees do you think we need to chop down for this fucking house? Also, why are we still doing it when we could be inside drinking and making appetizers and then eating the appetizers before anybody gets back?
Because we're sad, we need something to do.
Yeah, drinking and eating appetizers before anybody gets back. But we can watch the idiots chop down trees out the window.
I don't want to be mean.
It's not mean. It's not mean. They're in training.
I don't think I trust these two to chop down a tree, at least safely.
That's why it's called training. Listen, if they can't chop down a tree, how are they going to chop down a person?
Lulu just like shrugs and like puts both his hands up. I don't know.
Like, think about who you all are, and think about if those two stay on as house guards, and they become knights. Think about the kind of things they're going to have to defend you from. I think we should make them chop down every tree in the forest, but I don't want to do that to the environment.
For every tree Lulu would chop down, he would plant like two things of seeds. Yeah. That's fair.
So what do you say? Drinking, eating, watching the idiots work.
Sounds like a good idea.
Good to go. You go get the good alcohol. I'll go get the idiots.
Lulu just goes and picks up his new axe hammer and just goes in for one more swing to his 10th tree.
Roll me strength.
Oh, I want to re-roll that. No, I'm
crit
not
crit stick, Brando.
Crit stick.
I think Lulu just like no hand swings and it's just the hammer side.
As you go to swing it, you're kind of still learning about the function to switch from the hammer to the blade that Goldenhoof showed you, that he installed in it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you accidentally hit the button as you swing it, and you just hit this tree with the hammer, and it bounces off, it bounces off with enough force that you do a full spin, unintentionally hitting it with the axe side and knocking the tree down. So you hit it, bounce, do a full 360, and chop the tree down on accident.
Huh. Sometimes I don't know my own strength.
Oh. I wish I was like you, Lulin. When I fuck up, I just fuck up.
Well, sometimes when you fuck up, there might be some good luck and some bad luck to it.
There's no such thing as luck.
I think this is the first time it's ever been good luck.
Yeah, there's no such thing as luck.
Classic.
Debatable. Whenever you stare in the eyes of two dragons, you'll know what luck is whenever you go down. Lulu just like looks at his chest and just thinks about the scar.
Dragons are scary too. And when you look at him, he's kind of looking down at his arms. Dragons are... Yeah. Lots of scary things in the world. I'm going to go find the idiots. You go get the alcohol.
You good, bud?
Are any of us?
No, but...
Better than I was, not as good as I hope to be. You know what'll help with that? Go get the good alcohol.
Yeah. I'll go get the good alcohol. I'll whip the four of us some sandwiches and after a quick little lunch, we'll make them work overtime.
I don't get to eat with us. I guess they can eat with us. You're a lot nicer than I am. As he walks towards the guest house to get Ephraim and Sumter. And we are going...
Keep being a leader like this, and I'll put you the same training as I did in Newsen. Everybody's one.
I'm not a leader, Lulin.
You'll fucking be one once I'm done with you. Lulin just laughs.
Some of us aren't meant... As he kind of walks away, he just says over his shoulder, some of us aren't meant to lead. Some of us are just meant to get pointed in a direction and swing a sword.
I thought you were going to say some of us aren't meant to lead. We're meant to read.
Alron would never.
I know, but...
The only thing Alron would ever read is, the fucking comics on a Sunday paper.
The only thing Alron would ever leave is whatever is the fucking instructions for whatever he's building, so he can bitch about not having all the pieces.
Alron the type of guy to actually laugh at a Garfield comic.
Alron is the type of guy to laugh at a Garfield comic.
That's too accurate.
Alright, and we're gonna cut from there to Elliot and the parents walking into town.
Elliot taking care of all the parents.
So, Elliot, as you're walking, Elliot. Lady Dream Shadow's walking next to you. So, you were going to walk me through all the building improvements you thought you would need?
Yeah, of course. So we need to reinforce these headers, right? And part of the problem is that the main header is 50% thinner than it's supposed to be, according to code 305. And he opens up a book, C, I think it is. And that sort of complicates things, especially for it's not the easiest thing to get this all organized. And then I was thinking, yesterday I bought mending so that I could repair these things, and it's just a whole thing because I'm just not sure that mending is going to be enough. I feel like we're going to need more spells to be able to do more to do better work. And I was also thinking that it might be good to have maybe a professional come in and give some advice, but I don't want to give too much responsibility to them because I think it would be best if we sort of figure this out ourselves. What do you think?
Well, that does seem very... I think a professional could be good. We could probably hire someone in town, and from behind you just hear, "In town? No. I've built many houses." As Golden Hoof just leans down between the two of you, I can take a look. I will make the house stronger than any house you have ever had.
I wouldn't want to oppose. I of course would appreciate the help if you have the time. But
well, I will need something to do after breakfast lunch.
Fair. I mean, I would hate for you to waste the whole afternoon on this, but
anyways, let me see what kind of things. And he takes the book out of your hands and he like holds it up and he goes, "What is?" And he kind of turns it and flips it over. How does? And he goes, do you get the nut? And he like tears a page out and like sticks it in his mouth and starts eating. He goes, "No. This is an Elvish," and he just hands it back to you.
Yes, it
I
is
don't.
an Elvish.
Could go good with some nice hay. Very delicious. No, I'll build the house though. You don't worry yourself. By the time I'm done, it'll be better than when I found it.
But the requirements.
I mean, isn't it just base house requirement does not fall down?
No, I mean you have to have like a 4-foot path all the way up to the door. 6 foot if you're expecting any wheeled carriages to the door. And we need proper ventilation for all the rooms. We need emergency exits for anything that is expected to have occupancy higher than 10% of the time. Okay. And all plumbing must be made from non-poisonous yet renewable metals, which apparently is a very small list. I
have a question.
Yes.
What is a carriage?
Just a thing with wheels on it, I guess.
I
think the city's definition is like, what's a wheel?
I'm fucking with you, little one.
Oh, I see.
The carriage I actually know nothing about though, so if we see one, point it out to me.
Elliot sort of like looks around.
They're all over, Elliot. Like, there's so many noble families in town for Family Day and the museum thing that they're everywhere.
He's like, that's one, that's one, that's one.
Ah, the tiny land houses. I guess all houses are land houses.
Yes.
I don't have much of a frame of reference here, Elliot.
Surely you guys had, like, wagons. How did you move things?
We fucking carried them.
What? I don't understand.
Hey.
But the wheels.
Hey, the creators gave you hooves for good reason.
I don't have hooves.
And feet, whatever your weaker version is.
Weaker? They're... okay. But...
imagine getting blisters. Disgusting.
Yes. I mean... no, I mean, obviously weaker. You have to spend money on foot coverings.
And you get reshoed every season.
Yes. With shoes that I melt down and then forge and then make myself. I pay nothing.
But I could make my own shoes too.
Do you?
No.
Ah. Wasteful, needless. Hooves, much better. You should consider getting some.
How?
I don't know.
How would I get hooves?
It's something that magic thing can do, right?
No. So anyways, I was thinking we should get a professional. You know, someone who, like, knows the construction and the requirements.
We'll find that. I'm going to go back to looking for breakfast lunch. As he goes, he steps back like 3 steps. You just hear an audible smack as Miss Stormhorn hits him. Elliot, give me a perception check.
You got it, boss. Sorry, my computer is, in fact, slowly dying.
I mean, you succeeded the perception check. Pretty much all eyes are on you while you're walking through town with these 2 minotaurs. Like, you can see several prominent elven houses, like the nobles from those houses, and they are all just watching you walk down the street.
Nice. But yeah, okay. Okay, so with the sidewalk requirements, and then the reinforced header, and then of course I don't know if we're required to comply by the double paned window rules, because the house was technically built before they were implemented, so would be grandfathered in. But I think that if we do enough renovations, it counts as a new construction, so we have to follow all new code.
Oh no, dear! I'm so sorry. This is our stop. Is Lady Dream Shadow like? As you guys walk up and you realize that you're standing in front of the Sorcerer's Spiral. Well, you have
the permit shop. The permits are just 2 doors down. If you want to come, or you could just give me the gold and I'll.
Oh, I'm sure you'll negotiate your heart out.
Thank you.
I'm sure. I'll just get a receipt. I'll reimburse you when you're finished.
I have no assets.
You have a stamp, don't you?
Yes.
Just have them give it to you on credit.
Okay. Sounds good. As Elliot sort of like heads towards the government office.
Yeah, they head inside the Sorcerer's Spiral, which from the outside, it's just a bunch of open-air patios, but there's a distinctive, like, spiral cone shape leading up to the top, where the bar is. And from the bar, in the kitchen at the very top, dishes are coming down on Mage Hand and being given out to the people on the different levels of the spiral. As you head to the permit shop and head inside. And we're gonna cut to the big group walk into the college. Well, do you wanna argue permits with someone?
No.
Okay, cool. I figured you didn't, but I wanted to ask. So just roll me a flat persuasion check, and I'll let you know how much everything. I'll just message you how much everything costs.
Okay.
So the group heading down the. Oh, that was pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I know, right? Doing okay today.
All right. So the group. So Lyra, Nom. Did you guys leave Nanir or take him with you? I think he stayed there. I think Nom didn't want him to come.
Well, did Nanir follow us or not? That's the real question.
Well, that'll be for me to know
set him
and
up
you
under
to.
a table.
That'll be for me to know and you to find out. All right, so the three of you are headed down the street, and as you're coming up, you guys, where we're gonna pick up with you guys are coming up on like the back side of the college, because if you remember, the house is up the mountain from the college, and the rest of the town is below it. So you guys are coming up on like the back side of the campus.
Are we really sure we need to have the bit about Elliot crying every night in both letters?
Yes.
I thought it was fine. I don't know. You know, we gotta make compromises.
We have to make him come.
I feel like he would just come because he's Elliot's uncle, but
no.
Well, okay. What if it's not in my letter, but it's only in yours? Because yours is the backup letter, right? Like if he looks like he's not gonna come.
I thought we decided that we were just gonna hand them both to him at the same time, and then whichever one he opened was the first letter, and whichever one he didn't open was the second letter.
Oh, wait, right. How are we getting to him? Is he?
We're walking.
We're walking to the museum where he works, I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot he worked there. I haven't paid much attention to Elliot.
Oh,
or his family since the dragon incident.
Got it. Well, yeah, his uncle owns the museum, and we're gonna work for him. So.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we'll hand him both letters at once, and well, you know, if he sees the bits about crying,
he will.
Lyra like takes out her letter and just puts one line through it, so it's still clearly readable, but it's crossed out. Okay, got it.
So as you guys approach the museum, it's actually not particularly large. Like, it is a large building compared to some of the shops and things around town, but it's not as big as, for lack of a better way to put it, museums in the real world. So it almost looks like a converted manor house as you look down at it. It has a large marble front and 2 large brick wings with windows all along them. You can see along the left side there's a skylight as well as what appears to be a large glass dome on the roof. As you head down towards it, you step through the gate towards the museum proper, and you realize that this is truly laid out like a house that has been, from the outside at least, like a house that has been converted into a museum. Above the door, there's a large balcony. It looks like a large manor house, but Nam, you would know all this from casing the area over the last, well, couple weeks.
Is the front door, like, closed?
No, the front door is open.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say...
Not for long.
Seems like people are kind of going in, like, purchasing what seem to be tickets for a couple copper and then touring the museum.
Well,
wait.
Should we go in?
Yeah. Yeah, I think,
are we gonna need to ask for him by name to get him, probably? What's Elliot's real name? His uncle's last name isn't Burning Oak. That's a fake name.
I almost called him Uncle.
I can't.
I'm sure we'll see him. Let's just go. We could have a little museum break, and hopefully we'll see him. I think we should go into the museum, is what I'm saying. I want to go look at the stuff.
Yeah. Right, I agree.
Okay, yeah, let's go inside.
All right, so the 3 of you head inside the museum, and right inside there's a desk, which you guys can actually move around the battle map now because chat's seeing it as well.
I'm blind.
You can't see anything?
I can see myself.
I'm blind, but I think I'm supposed to be blind.
You are supposed to be blind.
I'm not blind.
Nom can see. So Nom, as you head inside, there's a woman behind the counter, and she looks down at you. And she goes,
and Nom slams the door behind him.
She kind of like jumps a little bit as you slam the door.
Sorry, that happens. I don't know how that happens.
Welcome to the Elven Museum of Natural History. Can I get you a ticket today?
We're here to see Elliot's uncle.
And who is Elliot?
Oh, you used to go here. And now he's here again.
Something like that? Arendelle. It's Arendelle. Arendelle.
Ah.
I'd like to speak to the manager.
Arendelle?
No, we're looking for his uncle.
Yes, and I could more easily help you with that if I knew.
We're looking for the owner of the establishment. We're supposed to be working for him.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
That's the one.
Phenomenal. He's in a meeting at the moment, but he should be done in about 20 minutes. So tour the museum, and I will let you know when he's finished.
It's really important.
I will be sure to pass that along. Can I say who is leaving a message?
Oh, actually, Lyra wanted to walk around. It's not that important.
We could. You could say it's Lyra Dream Shadow and Nom Dream Shadow and News and World Walker. He'll know who we are.
Just tell him it's the Dragon Slayers, and then he'll know.
God. I don't know if we want to bring that up, but
What do you mean?
no,
I think it's kind of cool.
No, it's fine. He's cool with it.
Okay,
it's like our code name for each other.
Okay.
Why'd
you tell her that?
Anyway, what's the best part of the museum? Are there any dragon things in here?
Or books?
Oh, that's a well. Listen, we already know that there's. Oh, I see. Yeah, there any dragon.
Yeah,
things
dragon things and books. That's what we're really interested in.
Well,
do you have any magical spells on anything?
Well, none of our dragon exhibit is currently available.
Oh,
to view.
Is it like a future event?
It's in storage. He likes to rotate them out. The curator likes to rotate them out month to month.
Oh, that's too bad.
Is there like a dragon season that like they specifically put them out during that season?
Well, he likes to put them out around finals.
Oh,
he likes to put them out around finals to remind the students that there are scarier things than the tests they're taking.
Got it.
You know?
Well, I mean, we've already seen a few dragons in our day, so.
No, if you're looking for exhibits, 2 of the exhibits we have up right now, we have a Creatures of the Roktoa Island chain in the west wing, and in the east wing we have statues from Stipvale, 1100 to 1700.
Do you actually have dragon stuff here?
In storage, yes.
I don't believe you.
Well, that is your prerogative. If you're going to be browsing the premises, can I get 1 copper each for a ticket?
Oh yeah, I got it. And Lyra will pay.
The only time Lyra's paid for something in so long.
I was about to say, and it's 1 copper.
It's 3
copper.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 copper times 3.
She kind of.
I was gonna. If Lyra didn't pay for Nom was gonna try and pickpocket Lyra for 1 copper. But we don't have to.
I'm generous.
I can't believe you wouldn't just take it out of the till and then give it back to her.
Where are you going, Newson?
I'm trying to see the map.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Pause.
I've got a Swiss cheese vision currently. I'm just slowly working my way out. Yay! I can see again.
Oh, I can see everything now.
Yay.
Yes. Your area, like what you can see in your bright area, is what you can see at any given time. You guys can just see the whole map now, so you know where things are.
I can see through walls. When did Nom get that?
Got to take away Nom's ability to see entirely.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hope you picked up blind fighting. But yes, enjoy the exhibit, and I will have the curator come meet with you when he is finished.
Sounds good.
Wait, you never answered our questions about if there's books, but okay.
Oh, no, unfortunately, well, we do have a large supply of books, but none of them are available to the public.
Oh, well.
Okay.
You also never proved to me whether or not you actually have dragon stuff.
Yes, we do have quite a few books. If you get a research grant through one of your classes, you can view them and take notes on them, but they are not allowed to leave the premises. For obvious reasons. Some of the texts are very old.
Yes. Okay. Very exciting. Sorry, I got distracted. What were we saying?
We're gonna go wander around now, I guess.
Yeah, do we want to look at the Stipvale statues or the other thing? The island creature.
For looking at the Stipvale statues.
Alright, let's go see.
I wanna go.
Do I know anything about the statues of Stipvale or
so you don't know a lot about them. You know that was before Stipvale. You know that's before the technocracy was founded, which means it was before Stipvale had an actual government. You also know that they probably didn't get here by the most justifiable of means.
Okay. Gotcha. I think that Lyra, as you like walk over to them, she's like very loudly talking about how, and it's not like the greatest that these are here. Like, they were stolen, and
So,
then
I guess specifically, because the elves have never actually been at war with the humans, so they weren't technically stolen, but there was a long-standing tradition for quite a long time of bankrupting people from Stipvale and then having them sell their possessions.
So, they were stolen.
Yeah. Stolen on everything but a technicality.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm just gonna try and pull a pair of eyeglasses out of his pouch.
Roll me sleight of hand. Oh god, so many cat ears in chat suddenly.
Ears that are cats.
A bad nom roll?
You pull out a pair of broken eyeglasses.
Nom puts them on and he goes, I see.
You do not.
Oh, you have
while you have these glasses on, you have a -2 to perception checks.
Nom pops the lenses out.
You are making normal perception checks now.
You look so distinguished, Nom.
Yes, thank you.
It's kind of like how Elliot just started wearing glasses, too.
That's true, he did. I wonder, are those prescription? Do we know?
I don't even know where they came from, honestly.
Yeah.
He just kind of, put them on when we got here, and I was like, oh, is that a thing always?
Okay, but who looks better in them?
I don't really. I don't want to choose favorites,
Yeah, it's so subjective.
Yeah, you guys look good in glasses for different reasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For him, it's kind of like a, it really brings out the angularness.
It covers his tears better. But
yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. I'm still not, I'm still confused. Does Elliot cry? Have I missed that?
Yeah. Yeah, all the time.
Man.
He's like he's a big baby.
Oh my god.
I fully missed that, but maybe it's because I'm sleeping in the closet right now.
Yeah. You should hear him begging for the room that I sleep in.
We didn't talk about sharing a room, and I didn't want to infringe on your space,
Oh no!
Everyone just kind of assumed we were gonna share, but I felt
you guys aren't sharing a room.
Assume, so I.
No, what?
Why?
I just kind of assumed that you didn't want to, but so I didn't want to bring it up.
No, just share a room.
No, it's not that I don't want to. I just I didn't know if you needed your. We never.
Oh.
Every
Why
time
would
that
this
we
be a problem? I'm so confused. Why is this an issue?
We haven't been together that long, and all the other times that we have all we all sleep in a group, so it's not weird then. We're all infringing on each other's space, but when it's just us, then it's it's different, and
I put her books in your home.
Yeah,
that was
that's okay.
I just thought that was the the step,
I also thought it was a pretty clear message.
Well, I mean, but that was it was a different space, we're just now moving into this house, and so I didn't know what you needed. I can move out of the closet. I just didn't want to assume.
I think you should move out of the closet.
Okay. I'll bring all the furs to the bed. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want the closet for a designated brooding space.
I mean, yeah, when we put stuff in there, it's probably going to be pretty dark. So I think it'll be.
I'm just warning you more so that I might be brooding.
Got it.
In there
if we might open the door and you'll be there.
Yeah,
okay.
You guys can still put stuff in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we need to worry about Alrond also brooding in there? Or are brooding spaces known to broody people, or do you choose them?
It's more of a chosen thing.
Yeah, I'm only comfortable with it being Nom's brooding space.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think
I agree. That's why I was asking.
And I guess
I didn't want to just like open the closet one day and see like all of the broody people in the general vicinity like hanging out in there.
Wait,
you know?
Wait. Newsen, you were in Lyra's closet.
Yes.
Is that not a part of Lyra's room, or am I like crazy right now?
Yeah, it is, but like not like in a way that like it could be a separate room. Like there was nothing in there yet.
Right. So it's really, you guys aren't making that much of a leap right now. I feel like you guys are pretty much already doing that.
Yeah, but I'm going from like being in like an adjacent room to us like sharing a bed, which is like a big deal. I take up a lot of space and I didn't want to like, make you uncomfortable.
A lot of people in Koboldia would share a bed with like 5 other kobolds, so it's, that's like
we've
normal.
Done that. We've all, the whole party has shared a bed, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's different. It's when you put like a label on it, it makes it like it's a different experience. Everyone just assumed we were going to share the bed, and I didn't want to assume that. But
yeah, and then when you went into the closet, I was like, oh.
All right, well, I'm gonna go to the storage. I'll see you guys later.
Anyway, how about these statues? Wow.
So
they were stolen from
as you guys are standing in this hallway talking about like them sharing a room, you hear a loud voice coming down and a lot of footsteps coming down one of the hallways. You recognize the voice as you hear, "Now, little dudes, it's really important that you remember, all of this knowledge is something you should keep. Now, if you'll follow me, we'll head to the statues. That'll be the next stop on our tour." As Breton rounds the corner with like 30 or 35 kids behind him.
Hey, Breton!
And runs away.
35 kids.
Breton like walks up to you too. He goes, "How's it going? Where's little dude off to?"
Great.
He's got a thing about kids. It's a long story, but we're good. We're good.
He kind of leans in to whisper you to as Nom just runs away. Isn't little dude a kid himself?
Not by kobold standards, no.
With us. He goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what brings you both to the museum? How you doing?
We're good. Shouldn't you be supervising? And she just kind of points to the 35 toddlers who have scattered as soon as
they're not toddlers. They're kids.
Oh,
it also appears you look at them that they are indeed trying to scatter, but it looks like they've all had a rope tied around their waist. It's just tied to Breton, who's just standing there, just like not budging at all as these 35 kids are trying to all go different directions. Yeah, no, I keep them in line pretty well.
Oh my gosh, Alicia's genius.
It's the family tour.
Yeah. Oh, these are all like young siblings.
Yeah. What about you guys? You want in on the tour? Knowledge, strong body, strong mind.
Yeah. Let's go. So kids, these are stolen artifacts.
Oh, whoa. I already covered that they were stolen.
Oh, okay.
Good. Glad you covered that with them. We gotta keep history honest,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Anyways.
I
don't want to get into the whole honesty thing with the little tykes because they don't really know they don't know how to be dishonest yet. So I'm not trying to be like the one who teaches them what a lie is. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. That's completely fair.
Anyways, I mean, he kind of like turns around, looks at the kids, and goes, "I bet some of them are probably older than you guys are."
What? Oh, elves. Right, elves. Mm-hmm. I mean, probably. How's the oldest?
Let's see. That's gonna. Oh, besides me, that's gotta be that kid right there. And he kind of points to the one kid who's kind of sitting there, just like looking up, like doing what he's told. He goes, "Yep, yeah, he's real mature for 39."
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Wait, how old is Elliot?
That was what I was gonna You, Lyra, don't you know?
Elliot
he was at school when I arrived.
Yeah, Elliot, you're what, like 50?
How many times has he
He's a
failed?
half elf, remember? Not a full
Oh,
elf.
you are a half elf.
Oh.
You're right.
Okay. Okay.
You age at a normal rate.
Ages normally. Elliot ages
okay.
like a half elf, but
Even Lyra forgetting that Elliot's a bastard.
It's because we love him like he's a full elf, okay?
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, so if everybody will follow me, and he just turns around and he walks into the room, and you notice that like the kids in front of him who hear him pick it up, but you see two kids in the back just being dragged along the floor trying to get back to their feet by the rope, as Breton just walks forward happily.
Wow.
All right.
Genius.
So kids, the first statue I have to show you today, probably the biggest one, is this is the hero of Stipvale. The first war chief, the one who brought them all together. And he kind of points up. And this statue is of kind of a not a particularly imposing individual. The statue has kind of light armor and Lyra, some of the like furs and like leather armor that you would associate with Stipvale's history. And wearing essentially like a knight's helmet with the visor open. And it looks familiar to both you and Newsom. So yeah, while this hero's name has been lost to time, Newsom, you don't smell anything, but you guys can both give me, I guess, insight checks to see if you recognize.
I mean, it's Velkin, right?
Yeah, Lyra already got it. It's Velkin.
Newsom is just like.
So while this hero's name has been lost to time, we do know that he is the one who brought all the chiefs together to found Stipvale. Back in the human...
I'll say he was kind of an asshole. I mean, no, so shoot. I mean, sorry, he was a bad guy.
All the kids just start repeating, asshole.
Asshole.
Well, he was one.
Asshole.
His name was Velkin, though. His name was
asshole.
Sorry.
The kids all just pointing at the statue.
That's right, kids.
Yeah,
hey,
that's right.
I'm trying to give a tour here.
Sorry.
Watch your language, Lyra. Also, there's no way you can know whether he was an asshole or not.
No, we met.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I guess it's like my personal opinion, but I don't know. But I'm right.
Lived in my head for a bit.
Yeah.
Kids, earmuffs on. As all the kids just... Lyra, this statue's almost 2,000 years old.
No, I know. He was kind of, he was in like a state of suspended animation. Like he was, I mean, like
more like a soul bound to an item that could occasionally be corporeal.
Yeah,
but he maintained the asshole.
I got it. That's a good one, guys. Fucking with old Breton. All right, kids, earmuffs off as he does the like motion to them. All right, these next 4 statues you see here as he leads them all to the next statues. These are the statues of the 4 clan chiefs that all came together to found Stipvale. We know them primarily by their last names. Some of these last names have lived on through history. Over here, and he walks up to one that's like holding out a club and pointing it. This is War Chief Sage Drifter. They ran the nomadic tribe of humans that would sometimes venture down into the desert along the more arid climates, hence the name. Then we have Willowbow over here as he kind of like walks to the next one, and he kind of just continues through muttering off names.
Lyra. Newsom like leans down and whispers, how much trouble do you think I would get in if I just knocked that statue over?
So much.
I'm doing my part.
Probably more than we can handle.
Oh, God.
I'm so sorry. I want to do it too.
Whoa.
Pineapple, thank you for not only your resub for 13 months, but also the 5 gifted.
Oh, heck, let's go!
Which went to Brando, Panda, Ferret, Coffee, and another panda.
Let's go.
Another panda, but without the A.
Panda depress.
Panda.
I'm doing my part.
But like, I really want. What if I just like?
I'm doing my part.
I want to. I really want to knock it over.
If there were no witnesses,
so
we could come back in the dead of night.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Very fair.
Because I'm down.
Or alternatively, if there were lots of people, no one would know it was us. What if? Hear me out.
Throw a party.
We could throw a party. We could blame it on the children. Nom would love that. There's such a long line of them. We just have to push it over when one of them is nearby.
Or okay, so they're all lined up. We just push one of them over, and then it's sort of domino.
So true. So true.
Now, kids,
I feel like
these statues were a marvel in their time because they were located on the highest level of the Stipvale tree, which is very interesting considering that all of these statues do weigh upwards of 900 pounds.
Okay, so scratch
I think I could take that.
Idea.
No, I think I could do it.
If you look over here, we have some artifacts from early Stipvale, and he leads them to what is essentially just camping tools left on display.
Wait, we aren't, our suppressors are off, right?
Correct.
As the children are passing by the statue of Velkin, I use prestidigitation to make it sound like the statue farted.
Your magic does not work.
Damn it! This is so rude.
I feel like we should get Nom in on this.
Where did Nom go? Agree.
All right. Well, with the "Where did Nom go" comment, when you guys are done, we'll transition to Nom.
What if I just put a little notch in the leg and then its own weight would make it crumble?
But how
like
how
the weight of his hubris?
Yeah. Okay.
To be fair, this is not a statue of Cardin Sage Drifter.
No. We we're
talking about the Belkin statue.
Oh my god. Okay, I thought you were like, I'm gonna knock down all of them.
No. Just
the
Belkin
statue. Got it.
The rest of them were like, we stopped listening.
Whatever.
Yeah,
we stopped Belkin. They referred to him as a hero, and we said, not today.
Not today. Or we could give him a mustache.
It's a good idea. Newson reaches for her bag and starts rifling through.
Where's Nom? We need Nom.
I know. Should we go find him? He got scared away by the children, and I feel like we need to. Yeah. So he's definitely got something.
So Nom, you run away from the children. Where are you going?
To the storage.
All right. So you're headed up to the second floor.
Yeah.
So when you reach,
when you
reach the stairs have the little velvet ropes in front of them, blocking them off. Are you just going under them?
Yeah. Nom's gonna cast. He's not gonna cast anything because then things could happen. Maybe. So he's just gonna sneak under them.
All right.
Actually, I want to make a perception check first.
Okay.
Just see.
All right, ask me 3 questions.
Oh shit.
Does it look like anything on the stairway is I guess rigged?
They don't look trapped.
Okay. Is there anybody else around?
Not in the room you're in.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the other side of the door.
Yeah. Does Nam see any traces of people going up the steps?
No, not recently at least. These are like
Not
nice
recently.
marble stairs, so there's not really any dust or anything on them that would indicate that anybody's been up or down them recently.
Or like dirt or something.
Yeah, not really. You heading up, Nom?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm about to put you on a screen where nobody but Nom is going to be able to see. Which I think I already did by activating the screen.
We're blind. Yeah, I was blinded immediately.
Okay. Now that Nam is away from the children, he's gonna be going a little slower and more careful through the hallways. And he's gonna try and go to the storage room.
All right. You remember where it is? You can sneak your way down there.
Yeah, I think it's this way, right?
Mm-hmm. So, Nom, you arrive at the storage room door.
Mm-hmm.
And this door, unlike the rest of the doors you've seen so far, is heavily secured. There's a very obvious lock on the front of it, and who knows, and there's very obviously runes on it in Elvish.
Okay. Is the lock like pickable or?
It looks pickable, but from experience, this is like the lock has a padlock on the door and then a second lock in the door itself. So you could do it, but it would take some time.
Nam goes up to the door and he goes, "Hey, are you one of those talking doors?"
Roll perception.
Hell yeah.
You hear a voice from behind the door just go, "Oh shit."
Oh, are you one of the talking doors? Do you know where the bathroom is? I almost peed my pants. I saw a bunch of children. I'm terrified of them.
The bathroom is back the other way.
Back the other way.
Back the other way.
Is that all you can do? Can you show me? Like, can you delatch from the? That would be sick.
It is back the other way. Give me an Just give me an intelligence saving throw to see if you can tell that the voice is coming from beyond the door and not the door itself.
Oh, I'm ready.
Intelligence.
Oh my god.
You not only know that this voice is coming from behind the door, but you know that since you've been casing the museum, nobody with that accent has been in it, and the person's tone is telling you that they want you to go away. Likely because they're not supposed to be there.
You're not the door. Who are you?
Yes, I am the door.
Nuh-uh.
Of course I am.
Prove it. Open.
You are not authorized.
Then you're not the door.
I cannot open the door for you.
I feel like if you're not the door, who are you? Are you supposed to be in there?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Well, why would you not believe a door?
Because you're not the door.
I am the door.
You're not giving me any proof that you're the door. I mean, surely if I go get a staff member or something, they would tell me that you're the door.
Oh, no. There's no need for that.
I mean, you saying that makes me feel like that you're even more not the door.
Well, what do you need in this room for?
I don't need to be in the room. I'm looking for the bathroom.
Yes. Just go back the other way.
Well, right, but now I'm suspicious that you're not the door. So now I'm not going to leave.
Well, then, are you just going to pee yourself?
I might.
Oh,
What if I peed under the door crack?
That seems
very surely, surely you wouldn't care since it wouldn't be, since it would be hitting the door itself.
What if I make leaving worth your while?
What is that supposed to mean?
A single silver coin comes out from under the door.
Nom takes it. Thanks, I'm not gonna leave though.
You are a man of more exquisite taste, as a second silver piece comes out from under the door.
Takes it. Yeah, I could do this all day.
No, I cannot. That is all the silver I have.
So you're not the door.
I am a special door?
No, special doors
you hear the lock, you hear the locks click, the door opens, and somebody just grabs your hood and pulls you inside before slamming it again.
Can I try and escape that?
Yeah, you can if you want to. I can tell you what the guy looks like as he reaches for you, too.
Yeah, what does he look like?
So, the person on the other side of this door is like a 5'6", very skinny Ganassi, who, his arm is covered in some weird contraption. He's wearing goggles that have, like, the extra Spy Kids lenses on them. And he's, like, covered in just what look like pouches as he goes, there is no need for that. Do you still want to try to escape? Or do you just want to get pulled inside the room?
He'll get pulled inside.
There's no need to go get anybody.
Why?
Well...
Who are you?
None of your business?
If you're not the door, then you gotta be, you're obviously not the door now. How'd you even get in here? This looks like the storage room. The lady at the desk told me this was like off limits. What are you doing in here?
I have a key.
Oh, do you?
As he just pulls out a key and holds it up.
Wow, that's crazy. Nom's gonna try and take the key and then shove the bag over his face.
Which bag are you shoving over his face?
The one that people aren't supposed to go in.
Are you sure you want to do that?
What a cool, interesting character you've made. Anyways, it's time for him.
Does he look like he works there?
Not at all. He looks like a student.
Then yeah.
Okay. Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand followed by an improvised attack roll.
Lyra, I think because Nom is a kobold, he's a small dragon, so I should be able to sniff him out.
Okay. I can also try to do my,
That's the sleight of hand.
True!
Your attack roll is going to be without proficiency because it's an improvised weapon.
Okay.
So
well, actually, do I get the key?
Yeah.
Okay. Then...
Smoke bomb.
As you get the key, you hear a mechanical whirring from behind you.
Interesting.
The kid, shocked, takes, 2 or 3 steps back from you.
Nom is going to... How do I want to play this? Is the whirring coming from, behind the door, then?
No. So,
on the other side,
So, when he pulled you into the room... I don't have a token for him, so I'm just going to draw on the map.
Okay.
He's here, Like, he dragged you into the room and slammed the door. So you're facing him. He's in front of you. The whirring is coming from the table behind you.
Okay. Nam gets a good look at the key and he goes, "Oh, this is the key to this room?"
I did not say that. I just said I had a key.
Well, then how did you get in here? I was under the. So what does this key do then?
When that key leaves my hands, it activates the automaton behind you.
Oh, okay. What does it do?
Well, right now it's waiting to see if you tried to kill me.
Right. Okay.
Listen,
I'm not gonna do that.
What
that
will
would
it
be
make
crazy
for you to forget that I was ever here?
So if you're not supposed to be here, then how do you have the key that activates the thing that's in this room? You got a lot of red flags going on right now.
Well, I brought the automaton into the room with me.
Oh, I see. Nam is gonna try and put the bag over the automaton thing then.
Snatched.
I'll ask you again if you're sure you want to do that. You haven't even turned around and looked at this automaton yet.
Well, I didn't see it when I got pulled into the room. Is it not right next to me?
You didn't see anything on the table.
Okay, so then
note.
What do it look like?
As you turn around, you see that one of the crates that was on this table has unfolded into what looks like a large crab that has two claws that are just sitting like 3 inches from the back of your neck. But this thing is well over 5 feet wide.
Nam's gonna go.
That is
more...
Walter. Say hi, Walter. As the crab just click, 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 click.
Okay, so Nam's gonna just kind of walk over here. What are you doing in this room then?
Well, I don't feel like we are on good enough terms yet to tell you the truth.
I mean, you're right. You're not. I have a key right now, and that thing is gonna kill me if I try and kill you. So at least for the time being, I'm not gonna try and kill you.
Duh. So we are at impasse.
Right. But I have friends that could equally as well kill you if you touch me. So I suggest you tell me what you're doing in this room before I go and get someone.
Well, you have left me a door. What if I just leave and say you were in room?
How you leaving the room?
We'll go outdoor.
Okay.
Or maybe we find a situation here that is mutually beneficial.
I mean, I'm asking you at least what you're doing in the room.
I am a student in locked room of highly magical museum. I feel like what I am doing here is obvious.
Okay, so what are you trying to steal?
Mechanical parts.
I see.
For a new project.
Okay, so I help you get some of these out of here, and you tell me how you got in the room.
That seems fair. Okay. We have deal? And he like holds out a hand that's just like the leather glove on his hand is obviously much too large for the hand within it. These are like welder's gloves. We have a deal?
Yeah, we have a deal.
Phenomenal. Can I have my key back?
No. I'm not gonna try and kill you.
Well, then why can't I have the key
I'll give you back the key once you tell me how you got in the room.
It's a very old trick. Very easy to understand. Yeah. First, you guard the door. I'm going to go look for the parts I need.
Yeah, move the crab guy away from the door, though.
Well, if you give me back the key, Walter will go back into standby mode.
All right, he can stay there, I guess.
Fair enough. As he goes and starts digging through a crate. As I'm assuming Lyra and Newson, you're like looking for Nom. Did you go up the stairs with the velvet rope on them?
Newson is sniffing for him.
I think Lyra would
Roll me
have
Nom's gonna
perception.
slip a gold coin under the door.
I think Lyra would try to like message and be like, "Hello, hello, hello, Nom." Calling out to Nom.
Are you trying to message or special message?
Special message. I don't think I have actual message.
Roll me intelligence.
Okay, let's go.
That was only an 11 for me.
You can't pick up a smell of him.
Don't know where he's gone.
Oh wait, not investigation.
The scent has gone cold.
I was gonna say while we wait for these rolls, bottle caps slept on candy.
Bottle caps?
I don't know if I've had one.
The only one that is good is the root beer one. So
I like the cherry cola one.
That's fair.
Lyra,
like
you
those
also
little
cannot
wax
get a hold of
candies.
Nom.
He's not answering my page. I don't know.
Where would he have gone?
Nom
He was
to the
trying to
reception, please. Nom to reception.
He was trying to get as far away.
I
from
want
the
you guys to
children as
roll
possible.
history checks because Nom did say he was going to the storage.
Did he?
Yes,
Yeah.
but you also have to
Yeah,
remember,
we're-
neither of them knows where the Actually, Newson, roll me a history check, because I
Yeah,
know Nom
Newson
walked
would.
you through the map.
That is true. But did I remember?
Do you remember?
The 21st night of September.
Not a clue where Nom could be right now.
Not fine enough.
Would
I
you
feel
like
like
to use a
Nom-
reroll?
Nah, let it stand.
No, I feel like Newsom would not remember the map very well. I feel like that's very in character. However, she probably will continue to try and smell him out.
You can do it, Newson. You can do it.
Okay. She like looks around and then like gets down on all fours and is like, maybe I just need to get closer.
Roll perception again. I'm not giving you advantage.
Oh,
You pick up the trail and you realize it's headed up the stairs.
oh my god, I found it. She's like crawling forward. And then like hits the rope with her head and is like, gone into the restricted section.
So exciting.
Are we gonna follow?
Lyra's gonna take a look around. Is anyone watching us?
Roll perception.
Okay.
No, it doesn't appear that anybody is watching you.
As my colleagues risk their life, I'm just gonna do my couple of daily potent rules.
Nice.
Wow,
Or
those
10th,
were
I guess.
not great.
I know. Those were striking.
Very
effort.
middle of the road.
Okay.
It's the kind of day Elliot's having.
So,
I mean,
Like, I don't see anybody. We could, you know.
we could just say if we have to go find, like, we have to go find him. So, you know, if someone comes, like, he's just lost.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Perfect.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're finding our lost friend.
Yes.
He like crawls under the velvet rope.
Lyra will duck in as well. Stealthily.
since it's like a waist high for an elf, I kind of want to make you roll an acrobatics check to not just take the whole thing down with your horns. So I'm going to do that. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
So, Newton, you get tangled up in the rope.
Oh god, it's stuck. I'm not.
God.
I was without the horns for so long.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll fix it. Lyra's trying to put it back.
Awesome. Roll me sleight of hand to untangle it.
Okay. Okay. Yummy.
You managed to get the rope untangled after about 2 minutes of effort.
Okay,
the rope has very obviously been like not shredded, but it does not look as nice as it did before.
Look, it's fine.
Yeah, no one will even notice before we come back. Look, things like this probably get messed up all the time. They probably won't even know. Sure.
There's like 27 kids in here. It's fine.
Yeah, one of them probably has a pocket knife. Yeah. Kids like to play with knives, right?
At least one of them.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
So as you guys head up the stairs back inside the room where Nom is, this guy's digging through a box. So what did you actually want in this room?
Nothing.
Roll deception.
I'm gonna take a reroll, guys.
Go for it.
That's fair.
All right, reroll.
Oh, what?
The universe said you were not deceiving this man.
I guess so.
He knows you want something.
Yes, so you were that anxious to get into a room for a bathroom? Unlikely. So, what is it?
All right, fine. I was really curious as to what was going on in the room because it was so heavily guarded. And I wanted to take a look at the dragon heart. It seemed interesting.
Oh. Well, there's a dragon heart in here?
The lady at the desk said there was. I didn't believe her they had actual dragon things, so.
Well, I'm sure you can find that on your daring escapade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything, so I think she was lying.
Well, there is a chance that something in this room is magically concealed as he, stands up, starts walking around the room. But that is none of my business. As you hear footsteps coming down the hall, Nom.
And the loud sniffing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, does it... Are they, heavy footsteps?
Probably. I mean, it's hooves on marble, so...
Very clicky footsteps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loud sniffing and clicky footsteps. You went this way.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay,
You guys get to this door and you see a single gold coin on the floor outside of it.
Hey, do you think
that seems right.
Okay. Is that not?
Newsom just goes to open the door.
Oh, okay.
The door swings open.
Nom,
are you in here?
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, hey. What's up? Who's your friend?
This guy's just standing in the back corner of this room looking at the open door with his hand in a crate, just...
How'd you get in the room?
It was open.
Say, open the door. Tell them you're the door. Lead them to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, how did you open the door the first time?
Look in the lock. In the door jam.
Look in the lock?
Look in the door jam.
Nom looks in the door jam.
It has been stuffed full of paper.
Oh. You just put paper in it?
So the door wouldn't close.
Oh, I see. I see what you did. I get it.
This is a new guy. Newsom walks directly up to this guy with his hand in the crate. Kind of leans over.
As you get closer,
Newsom,
you see that, where his, cheekbones and, the specific, bone lines in his face would be, there's just little gem patterns along all of them.
Are you a dragon?
Does
No.
he smell like a dragon?
No, he's not the dragon type.
I'm just going in for a sniff.
Well, anyway, here's your key back.
When you
if you say anything about seeing me here, then I'll say something about seeing you in here.
Well, what do we do about these two?
Oh, they're chill.
Yeah, we're friends. Can I tell what he has, like, what he has his hand in? Like, what is he trying to grab?
Yeah. Also, Newson, as you sniff him, he just leans in. It is nice to meet you too.
I'm trying to assess if you're a dragon.
Oh.
Hold still.
No, I'm not the dragon.
I'm not taking your word for that.
Roll perception at advantage. Or insight, I think is how we were doing it, right? How are we doing it?
No, we were doing perception before, I think.
All right, perception.
We can do insight if you want.
Nah,
Either
perception's
way.
fine. It's a sniff check.
Okay. I'm sniffing. Oh, let's go.
He smells like wet iron and kind of like loam. He's got a very earthy smell to him.
Ah.
So did
Smell
I
a little...
pass?
Yeah, you're not a dragon. You do smell like dirt, though.
Thank you?
It's not a bad smell, honestly.
I'm,
Like, kind of like, you know, like when you go outside right after it rains.
Okay. Lyra, roll me an investigation check. It seems like the exhibit crate that he's currently digging through is a crate of old Stipvale inventions as well as elven recreations of them.
You're interested in Stipvale stuff?
I am Zador?
All right, man. Nice to meet you, the door. My name's Lyra.
Yes, it is I.
But you're but I don't see how that's relevant. I don't see how that's relevant.
No, I just need
sorry,
I just need parts out this a bit.
Oh, okay, what kind?
Personal.
Hey, Lyra, do you sense anything hidden maybe by magic in the room?
Oh,
that?
Oh, yes, that would be very useful.
Newson opens her magic awareness.
Yeah.
Everything
actually,
in this
Newsom's
fucking
way
room is
better at
magic,
that.
Newsom. Like, it just lights up all around you, but you do see there are 3 points on the wall where there's magic coming from behind the wall.
Also, but if you hand me an object, I can identify it for you. Either with my brain or my magic.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that too.
Okay, because I know a lot about Stipvale stuff. But...
Newsom like walks over to the wall where the like 3 very concentrated blips are and kind of like points to them. Everything's kind of like crazy in here, but like this wall's super crazy in 3 places.
Kind of walks up. The kid kind of walks up next to you. It doesn't fall.
Nope. I can know the school of magic that any magic within 60 feet of me
Evocation.
It's giving evocation.
Yeah, we should leave.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Oh, really? I don't.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
I think I'm going to have to take this whole crate. Walter, come here.
Okay.
As Lyra, you see this crab like trundle sideways across and pick up the crate with its claws and set them on its back. As you see hooks in the top of his metal shell pop out and dig into the bottom of the crate.
Oh,
just so you know, buddy, if you try and frame us, I know what you smell like. He just looks at this guy.
And I know I kill you in 15 different ways.
But to frame you, I would first have to admit that I had seen something around the room. So I will not be doing that.
Well, that's good.
Lyra is trying to befriend the crab robot.
How?
Hello, Walter. My name is Lyra. You are so interesting.
Lyra, now is not the time. You're not.
Hello, Lyra.
You guys, the dogs, and it's a
Walter.
crab.
Walter, quiet voice. As you see, like, there are two speakers where its mouth would be, and you watch as, like, irises, like, shrink in on them. Hello, Lyra.
Oh my god. Wait, can I be friends with your crab?
Walter, I suppose? Walter does not have emotions?
Do you...
Can you make us a crab?
How much?
No?
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because if I had extra parts, I would not be stealing them?
You've got extra parts. Right now.
But I don't know if any of those parts are the parts that I need.
Yeah, that's not how that works, Snoozer.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe we should leave this very incriminating space right now.
I think that would be most excellent. As he like
Are you
walks
gonna-
over and he pops open the window.
Oh, you're
All
gonna
right.
go out the window?
No. I bought the ticket. I'm going out the way I came in. Walter, meet me back at the dorm room. Be very careful.
Which dorm?
Walter, be even more careful than I was telling you to be before. As you watch as this crab climbs up to the window, and you watch as like two little essentially harpoons in its chest like lock onto the window edge, like fire straight down into it, as the crab just begins walking down the side of the building.
How far up are we?
About 20 feet.
Newsom's gonna follow it out the window.
Oh, wait. Wait, we haven't delivered our letter.
Does she do that often?
All the time. Is Newsom okay?
20 feet.
I don't see why not. Roll 2d6.
Yeah, she loves jumping out windows.
That's
You
9.
take 9 damage as you hit the ground next to Walter.
Hey, buddy, where are we going?
I was told to be careful.
Oh, I can help you. I'm really strong, so I can defend you. You just have to tell me where you're going.
No, thank you. As it just begins to trundle off.
All right, I'm just gonna follow it. You guys got the letters. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay, have fun. Be safe.
This guy.
I'm just gonna leave the room and then pick up the gold coin.
Yeah, this guy kind of watches Nom leave as Newson walks away. And Newson, this crab is going through the bushes. So you're like, difficult terrain for you and the crab. Like, it's taken the straightest path back to wherever it needed to go.
Makes sense.
Nom, you leave the room, and Lyra, this guy's just sitting in the room with you, and he goes, so, I'm not going out that way. So can you make sure that the door gets closed? As he kind of walks up and, like, pull out of one of the pouches, he pulls a hook of his own and, like, hooks it on the windowsill.
Okay, bye.
Have fun.
Alright.
Don't get caught.
It will be fine.
If you frame me, I will... If you
frame you did it.
Yes, I guess. If
Yeah,
you
okay,
are
bye, guys.
if you are key witness in case, I will break into registrar office and change all your grades as he goes out the window.
Does the guy know me?
No. But he can't exactly make the same "I'll kill you" threat that Nom did.
Oh my god.
We need to not cross that guy. That's dangerous.
Oh, I'm gonna find out where he lives. His exact room number.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna cross-reference it with the registrar's office to learn his name.
All right, we're gonna cut back to Lulin and Alrond, who I'm assuming are just absolutely trashed at this point.
Oh God, yeah.
You know what?
We've thought.
Fuck your parents, pal. I'm the only family you
No,
fucking need.
Don't do that.
Fuck your parents, dude.
Hey, my dad's dead. Show some fucking respect.
I mean, mine.
Yeah, yours is dead. Yours is dead to us. We've established that.
I'm sorry, Dad. He gives him like a big old like pat. Lulin's sloshed. Yeah, Lulin's sloshed.
So, like, you got other family?
I mean, there's my mother and the sister. I have an uncle. To be fair,
uncle.
Haven't seen him in a while.
She as big of a right cunt as your parents?
Lulin's just gonna shrug. I haven't talked to him in a while. Lulin's just gonna start counting on his fingers. A lot of years.
If you run out, I got extras. He puts his hands on the table.
Yeah, Lulin starts counting his fingers. He looks over. He starts counting his fingers. He's like, I think this is enough. Yeah, this many years of fingers.
Fair.
Well, I don't know. I haven't talked to him in ages.
Yeah, you don't need to. I mean, I don't know. If they're gonna ostracize like such a stand-up guy like you, Lulin, they can't be good people. You want me to kill him?
No. My sister deserves to have a family. Whether it's a...
Well, I'm out of solutions.
Because at least she's following Mom's footsteps and not her father's.
I'll just kill your dad.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Just know, buddy, it's always on the table. Hey, what time is it?
Lulin's just gonna look up at the sky. It's not time yet, and look, Lulin's gonna have
what time? What time do you think it is? And he kind of looks at the sky. He goes, "Oh, Lulin, I fucked up. I need you to come with me, and I need you to look hurt. I was supposed to go to this thing called a practice dinner for tomorrow, but I forgot, and now I need a reason to be late. Actually, Lulin, I'm so drunk I won't feel it." As he stands up, he pats his face, he's like, "Fucking hit me. Just lay into me. Give me a real good one." Come on, it's a little white lie. I'll just say I got in a fight. I'll say I lost a fight. It'll technically be true. You hit me. Just one, real quick. Right here.
Lulin's gonna sock him.
Roll strength.
Lethal damage.
20.
So you hit him with enough drunk force that you hit him, and within this, before the sound of the first hit has passed your ears, he has hit the floor. And he stands up and he's like, "Oh, yeah, that'll bruise," as the whole half of his face is visibly turning black and blue.
All right. Now.
All right.
Now you hit me.
Really?
Yeah, you hit me now.
He hits you back and give me a Constitution saving throw.
15.
Lulin, you are stunned until the end of his next turn. So he hits you, and you feel not only the punch through your armor, but you feel it just rocket up as just your whole body goes numb. And he looks up at you, he goes, "Oh fuck, I might be a little drunk. 5, 4, bye Lulin," as he just takes out, and as he gets to the door, all the feeling comes back.
Loon's gonna pick up like a pebble or a small rock, and he's just gonna a log.
Yeah.
Swing that shit with his hammer.
Are you gonna try and hang on? Just to be clear, are you trying to golf ball all around in the back?
No, I'm just trying to scare the shit out of him.
So as he makes it to the guest house, you put this pebble right through the fucking window next to him. As he's just like running, it shatters. Jesus, Lulin. I know, like... buddy. I know we've had something to drink. We're trying to get the house back up to code.
Lulin's like dragging like
you want
back.
You want to come to town with me?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, maybe it's a bad idea. Back up my fight story. I'm gonna tell her the other guy was big.
Lulin's going to cast a lesser restoration on him.
No, don't make it better. As his face starts to heal up and he heads out onto the street if you're not going with him.
Yeah. Lulin's gonna start cleaning up and like chopping up like the wood and like getting all like the wood like organized and separated and things like that, ready for prepping and blah 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 blah.
Start building the house.
Yeah. And Lulin's gonna like cast like lesser restoration on him to like cure the drunkenness and dump in some like lay on hands on him.
All right.
Just to heal him up, him up so he doesn't look like a fucking idiot going into town.
All right. So Elliot, you have successfully gotten all of your permits as you are walking back, and you walk back to the Sorcerer's Spiral, and the parents are just fucking gone.
Oh shit.
They're just not there anymore. But as you're kind of looking around the building trying to see where they went, you see a strange mechanical being kind of trundle out of the forest, and then right behind it is Newson just walking happily along.
Newson?
Hey, Elliot, I'm following this weird crab to figure out who owns it. You should come with me.
Okay. Elliot sort of follows.
So we were at the museum.
Okay.
Doing
what?
I didn't think that through before I said it. All right.
Didn't think what through, Newson?
Cards on the table. We went there to invite your uncle to dinner because your mom invited your brother, and Alron said he was kind of an asshole, and so I thought...
My mom?
No, sorry. No, not Lyra's mom. Sorry. The parents are getting jumbled in my mind.
Okay.
But so Alron said that your brother was kind of an asshole, and so I thought we should invite your uncle to dinner to offset that because you like your uncle. He's a cool guy. So we went we wrote official invites to give to him so that he would come, and then
an official where did you get my seal? If you
No. Well, first of all, the invites came from Lyra's mom, so we just used her seal. But
okay.
Both she and Nam wrote them, and we were just gonna let him pick one. It was the thing.
So you picked Lyra's, right?
I don't know actually. We didn't see him before I left. So anyway. So we were in the museum, and we were looking at the stolen Stipvale statues, which, incidentally, there's a statue of Velkin in there. I would like to smash it at some point. I think that would be ideal. But that's kind
history. You can't break history.
But they said he was the hero of Stipvale.
Yeah, but they also don't know his name.
Yeah, but like he sucks, you know? Anyway, we didn't do anything. I kind of we wanted to draw a mustache on him, but I didn't have a pen.
I'd be down
so we went
for
to
that.
go. Huh?
I said I'd be down for that. I'll
Okay,
deface
cool.
the statue any day. Just can't break it.
Okay. We'll do that the next time we go back then. But we didn't have a pen, so we went to go look for Nom. By side note, when we got there, we saw a lot of children, and Nom just ran away. He was really it was a scene. So we went to go look for Nom, and I picked up the trail, and it was in like the restricted section of the museum. So I sniffed him out. They were in a storage room. It had a lot of magic in it. It was crazy. But there was another guy in there. He smelled like dirt. He had like crystals on his face. So, and then he had a crab. This crab, and she points to the crab.
Walter is just trundling along sideways.
So these gears or this box is from the storeroom from your uncle's museum.
So that's stolen from me. We have to stop it.
Well, I wanted to see where it was going first, because he wouldn't tell us anything about himself for obvious reasons because he was stealing. But I figured the more information we had, the better. I figured if we know where he lives, he'll never be safe.
What?
Because we know where he lives.
You're all over the... Are you threatening him? Are you going to get him to stop stealing? I don't understand what's going on, Newsen.
I'm not entirely sure. It seemed like the thing to do in the moment. So I did it.
Okay. So that box is from the museum?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we need to, get a hold of it, right?
Probably. I think this crab is dangerous, though.
What? Why?
He said, he said he built it, and that he couldn't make others without these parts, maybe. And so I kind of figured that we should follow it to see where he's building these things, because there might be other ones of them.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, we could probably take it from it at any point, but I hadn't tried yet. I just wanted to see where it was going.
All right. Well, I guess I'll follow you. I have my permits, so.
Oh, good.
As you guys continue to follow Walter the Crab, it trundles up onto the main campus, and you see it go up to the side of one of the large dorm buildings, which Newson's never seen, because Newson's never lived in a dorm. But Elliot, you would recognize this is the dorm for transfer students from Slagos, which is a Ganassi city in the south.
He must be from Slagos.
As this crab walks up to the side of the building, leans back, and you watch the two hooks on its chest shoot up to about the 5th floor and latch on, as it just starts climbing up the wall.
Elliot's gonna cast Shape Stone and just remove the 2 points where the hooks clipped in.
What's the range on that?
Here, let me find it. The range. Oh, it's touch. So I guess I'm not doing that.
Couldn't you just touch the side of the building?
Can I touch the side of the building?
Not in Shapestone 50 feet up the side of it.
Oh.
How'd the man even reach 50 feet up the side of it?
It shot hooks out of its chest.
That's pretty fancy.
If I grab onto it, can it carry me up the side of the building?
Oh my god.
There's only one way to find out.
All right. I'm grabbing it.
You grab it and feel yourself being slowly lifted off the ground.
Holy shit, this thing is strong.
Elliot, roll perception.
Elliot is casting Enlarge on Newsen and also rolling perception.
All right. Roll me that perception check. As Newson, you begin to grow. The crab does not slow down.
Holy shit.
Nice.
So, Elliot, the very first thing you notice is a voice behind you saying, "So what are you two up to?"
Trying to prevent a theft.
Mm-hmm. And that warranted the use of an enlarge spell instead of just coming to get me because...
Because it was theft and you were farther away? As Elliot sort of turns around.
You turn around and Brennan is just looking at you.
It's not like I was opening an interdimensional portal.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to stop
I was
it?
already.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you trying to unsteal?
Some mechanical parts from the museum, apparently.
Do you know who stole them?
The guy who made this.
And that is...
That's what I was trying to find out. I figured if I found out where he lived, that we could find out his name. He wouldn't tell me.
Uh-huh. You can both see how this looks not great. Not bad, per se.
That we're trying to prevent theft by finding out who the criminal is? You told me I wasn't allowed to fight people, so I couldn't just knock him out when I saw him.
True. I did.
Mm-hmm. I am using my brain to stop theft.
Seems
instead.
like you're using your brain and Elliot's magic.
Well, I don't know. He can do what he wants. I'm not going to stop him.
As Nugent, you're still getting just carried. Like, you're
Yeah,
like 30 feet up at this point.
She's like kicking her legs a little bit, like
just hanging on.
Yeah. The further up I get, the louder I get. Like, I'm yelling back down.
So... God damn it. I'm going to have to write that kid up again.
You know who did it?
There's not a lot of students who have a giant mechanical crab named Walter.
Then why is he still doing it?
That I couldn't tell you.
So maybe we need to confiscate Walter.
Not
you
gonna...
took this lady's axe away because it talked funny. This thing regularly steals and you let him keep it?
More of a matter of getting it away.
Listen, the crab scares you? Nothing scared you.
It doesn't scare me per se. But I've confiscated Walter 14 times. And 14 times...
You want me to squish it?
14 times Walter has broken out of the storage safe.
This seems like a squishing matter.
Well, no, honestly, I'm just going to confiscate Walter again. I don't have a lot of entertainment. Last time it equipped some kind of torch from one of its claws that let it burn through the back, so I'm really interested to see what the kid has this time. I'm also not going to try to get Walter down off that wall because I am afraid of heights.
No, that's fair then.
Yeah. Not that they particularly do anything to me. Anytime I fall, I kind of just glide down to the ground, but still.
I just have powerful thighs.
We can see that. So can probably everyone in town.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You want to go ahead and drop that spell there, Elliot? Actually, Newton, get down first.
Should I take the box?
No.
Yes. Why not?
Well, I guess technically if it makes it to his
Brennan
room,
walks up and he puts a hand on your shoulder, Elliot, and he leans in and he goes, I don't have a lot of entertainment, Elliot. Plus, I kind of want to see what this kid can do with the thing.
Okay.
So you could...
It's like he's the same. This is the same kid who built the Hydra. So.
Oh. Well, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah, I can't really. I mean, on top of the confiscation thing, there's only a few.
I mean, you were gonna, if you're gonna let him keep the artifacts, you are gonna reimburse the museum, yeah?
Sure.
Okay, very good. I'll tell my uncle.
Now,
what if you
Nugent
didn't?
just lets go.
Nugent, you just plummet back to the earth and slam into the ground, shattering the cobblestones at your feet.
That's probably fine.
You know what seems like some good community service? Repaving the entire path around this dorm.
That does seem like good community service for that guy.
Almost seems like it'd be enough to warrant the school paying off the museum. Yeah, that'll work.
Should I stomp around a little bit more? And just like lifts another foot.
Sure, go wild. Anyways, Elliot, as Nugent's just.
Yep.
Elliot drops the spell.
Oh.
Anyways, Elliot, if you do see Wilhelm, tell him I'm looking for him.
Okay. What do you need from him?
Well, he's got to repave all the cobblestones. Oh yeah, the kid's name is Wilhelm.
Oh, that's what his name. He was all. I'm not gonna tell you my name, but I knew the crab's name, and I figured, you know,
he was committing crimes. I wouldn't tell you my name either. Did you tell him your name? How exactly did you come across him committing a crime?
I asked her that too.
I told you we were at the museum to see Elliot's uncle because we wanted to invite him to dinner, but then Nam got scared by a bunch of kids, and I think he was so scared he just ran up the nearest flight of stairs, but those stairs were actually off limits, but we had to follow him to find him because I figured he didn't know they were off limits. So I sniffed him out, and then he was in a room. It had a lot of magic, and this guy was also in there stealing things, but I'm not allowed to beat people anymore. So,
so you were never allowed to beat people.
Well,
I was during the war.
Okay, whatever.
Just saying.
Only if they were trying to beat us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I feel like theft is a good reason to like kick someone's ass, you know?
So, to be clear, Nugent.
Yeah.
Your friend, a known thief, happened to get so scared that he found himself in the most secure and valuable room at the museum by going into a restricted area.
Yeah.
So you all followed him into the restricted area. Mm-hmm. And upon finding somebody else in the restricted area, instead of choosing to report it, you decided to follow up on it yourself.
Yeah. How was I going
to be fair, like, if she reported it, she was almost guaranteed to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed to get in trouble anyways. But since he was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be, and all of you were somewhere you weren't supposed to be,
why
don't we just...
I found Elliot along the way.
Okay, well, since everybody but Elliot here was somewhere they weren't supposed to be.
Oh, Lulin wasn't there either.
Okay, so since the 3 idiot Skateers were somewhere they weren't supposed to be, I just say, what if we never talk about this again?
That's fair.
Okay. So none of us will say a word about this to anyone.
I mean, technically, we don't have to be the ones that told you that box of stuff got stolen, you know?
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be very easy to make it look like somebody else's fault on Family Week.
I don't understand. Are you threatening our families?
How the fuck would I threaten your families?
No. I don't know. That's why I'm confused.
I happen to have a list of students I don't like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Are we picking up all the pieces now, Elliot?
Yeah, thanks.
And anything else for me?
No, unless you're an expert in local permits.
Want to come to dinner?
Building code?
I'll come to dinner.
Yeah, I guess you're invited to
what
dinner.
What time's dinner at?
I think like 6. I didn't write the invites, unfortunately. Nom and Lyra did, so
okay.
You could probably just like come to the house. Lulin actually made a bunch of breakfast stuff that we didn't get to eat because the parents were going out for brunch. So,
well,
we got a new house. There's a pretty nice training area in the back.
I'll see if I can swing by. If the magic is good enough, I suppose I can let this whole thing slide.
Let me tell you, Lulin's cooking is fucking magical.
Okay. Well, I'll deal with the crab. By the way, if you ever need to look for the kid, his room is 433. So one right on the end.
Okay.
But don't go harassing the kid. Well, see, Newson, I figured if I didn't tell you, you were going to cause way more destruction and problems trying to figure it out yourself. So
I was like, if I hadn't been able to ride the crab up, I was thinking about accusing the crab of like pinching my ass or something, and then having somebody tell me where he lived, you know?
Yes, because having somebody tell you where the crab lives is definitely the way to find the student.
Yeah. He made the crab.
Do they have different apartments?
Yeah, does the crab live somewhere else?
I don't understand. Do they not live together?
The crab's not registered to the room.
Yeah, but people in the dorm, if this guy makes the crab and other weird shit, people in the dorm are gonna know where that weird guy that makes weird shit lives.
I wouldn't call him a weird guy, but I guess everybody in the Artificer College is a little fucking strange.
Yeah. Weird guy making weird shit.
Fair enough. You'd have a hard time polling for questions inside the building, though. It's not exactly designed for Minotaurs.
Yeah. I'm sure it'd be fine.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'd have made it work.
Where's dinner?
That's technically against code, by the way.
What?
The newest code says that needs to be able to accommodate a short Minotaur.
Yeah, short. 6.5 feet tall.
That's not how short a Minotaur can be.
No, but that is the definition of a short Minotaur under Apud City Code 396-2C.
Oh shit. You are an expert in code. Do you mind coming to dinner?
No shit, I'm the fucking security officer. Yes, I'll come to dinner and see what's wrong with your house.
Thank you.
By the way, where's your house?
We live in the old haunted one.
It's the old haunted one.
There's a haunted house? Thought I got rid of all the ghosts when I got here.
They said it wasn't haunted, but then I think Elliot did talk to one.
Did one of you try to summon a spirit?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you reach out to a spirit, one's going to show up. It doesn't matter how you reach out. Enough of this. I'll be at dinner.
See you there.
Yeah. Do I need to bring the bastions?
Why would you bring the bastions?
Well, so far
my brother will be there.
So far, I've caught you almost getting in a fight, committing or not committing a crime. And if any of you are by definition a chip off the old block, I have a feeling I'm going to want some sort of protection there for everybody involved.
1, we just went to a bar. Those people picked a fight with us.
Also,
2, I was trying to
got in
stop
a bar
crime.
fight?
No.
Elliot's walking away.
Newsen.
Yeah?
There's a 60% chance I arm wrestle your dad tonight. Because when he walked into my security office, he said, and I'm going to do my best impression here.
Uh-huh.
Wow, you're not that big. I bet I could break you in half.
Yeah, see, my dad talks a big game.
But your mom's the one I should be scared of? I tracked that by the fact that she had 29 weapons on her person.
Yeah, she doesn't even need them, really.
No, none of you do. Having said that, I took them anyways.
God. Can't wait to explain that to them.
Well, they were there when I took them.
Yeah, I'm aware. I can't believe it. The moment they walk through the door, it's like, why can't we have weapons?
To be fair, Newsen, that was the exact same question you asked me when you walked through my door. So the apple doesn't fall far from the post.
I mean, it is a stupid rule, so.
It's not a stupid rule. It's here for people's safety. It's not my fault that you consider yourself above people.
I don't consider myself above people. I'm just saying, people trying to pick fights with me, and they can use magic.
You know what I call that, Newsen?
What?
A fair fight.
You haven't seen as much magic as I have, I guess.
He's wearing the mask and its expression doesn't change, but you can feel the really bitch coming through the fucking mask.
Yeah, really.
I've eaten more magic in one day than you've seen in your entire lifetime.
Well, then you should think it's pretty dangerous, but you don't. Anyway, I'll see you at dinner, I guess.
It's pretty filling. I don't want any cantrip bullshit either. I want some actual fucking magic for dinner.
You know, we'll see. We'll see.
So, Lyra back at the museum. So, Lyra, you guys head back downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that was like your first thing, was head back downstairs as fast as possible. And as you're sitting...
Well, kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to be running around. I want to be just kind of like chilling, you know?
Yeah, like you just kind of meander back down the stairs and you're looking at exhibits. And you're sitting there in the Rock Toa exhibit talking to... We're just going to go back to the roleplay screen as well. You're sitting in the Animals of Rock Toa room looking at this giant skeleton of this Triceratops. Just talking to Breton. You're just vibing out with Breton. It seems like while you guys were upstairs, his tour ended. And as you're talking to him, you hear people coming down the stairs. Munch is sad in chat because Snitches just got Walter locked up. But you hear voices coming down the stairs, and you hear Elliot's uncle. Oh yes, as always, Hector. It's a pleasure to see you. It's a pleasure. And then Lyra, as they round the corner, and you hear somebody say, "You as well, Mr. Windsorwin." And he looks at you, and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Actually, can I? Sorry, wait. Am I looking at the uncle? Is that
no? You are looking at the person he is talking to, and you are rolling against fear saves.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. If it was the uncle, I was gonna just fail it, but no, I see. It's not.
He's just that disgusting.
Okay. Sorry. So which roll again?
Wisdom saving throw.
You can do it. You're hella wise.
That's funny.
I can't do
Lyra,
it.
you feel you feel like a curtain of fear drops over you as your mind rockets back to one of the most traumatic events in your life. And you remember this man's voice, this man's face, looking down at you from outside of a cell and telling you that everything you know is a lie.
I think that Lyra is going to... what does she want to do? What's the fastest way of I'm gonna like be under the fear condition, right? So I need to get out of there as fast as possible.
No. You are like just stunned and afraid. This isn't actually like the full fear condition.
Okay.
Like, so the part of the fear condition we're keeping, you can't attack this guy. Like you are
yes.
You are like locked in place. But you're not actually running away. Like you're kind of locked in the. So there's fight, flight, and freeze. You could if you wanted to.
I think I would. I think Lyra would get out of there. But she have a way to do that?
Just throw the letter on the floor and run.
Yeah, or I don't even know if she'd have the presence of mind to like throw the letter, but she's just running. Yeah, she doesn't have a faster way to get out of there, so she's running.
As you take off, Breton turn. Lyra, what's going on, dude? As he like starts running after you. Did you say you're throwing the letter on the floor?
I don't know if she'd have presence of mind to do that actually. But yeah, no, I don't think she would. I think she's just running. But I think as soon as she like gets outside of the place, she would like calm down a little bit. So she's like taking off until she is outside of this building, basically.
All right. So Lyra, you take off and you're outside this building, like breathing, calming down.
Mm-hmm.
Breton runs up next to you. Yo, you good? Panic attack? All right, I know how those goes. Real bad anxiety. Deep breath in, hold 3 seconds, deep breath out. Or you can just do my favorite, little, what are they called? The word association, strong body, strong mind.
Strong mind.
Strong.
Strong body, strong mind. That's really sweet of you, Brendan.
Yeah, are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna be okay? I gotta go do another tour for the rest of the little ones.
Yeah, yeah, just stay out of that guy's way. Hey, would you mind
the curator?
No.
The curator or the Minister of Intelligence?
The Minister of Intelligence. Did I ever hear his name in the pits?
You did not. He was very careful to make sure you never heard his name.
Do you know his name?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's Hector Angiano.
Hector. Okay, I'm gonna have to have you spell that for me later. But you know.
Angiono. Or if you need to look for it, it's in Elliot's backstory notes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, he was like some servant, and then during the war, he rose up. Through the ranks.
Mm-hmm. Hey, would you? I don't want to go back in there. Would you hand this off to the director, Elliot's uncle? These 2 letters.
Yeah, you want me to give him the one that doesn't say anything, or you want me to give him the one that says "read this first"?
Just both, but kind of. Well, actually, if you know how in chess when you have 2 pieces and you put them behind your back and then they pick one, if you could do that with them, that would be good.
I mean,
he needs both, but which one first?
Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
You gonna be good?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just am gonna leave. Yeah.
Okay.
You're a real one. Thank you.
Yeah. What happened? I guess it's not my place to ask. Breton, you remember what your mom told you? When they're ready to share, they'll share.
That's very sweet. Yeah, I feel like it would actually be very dangerous for you to know any sort of details, but that guy is not a good guy. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
Should have given Lyra Dimension Door. But she's gonna scoot on out
And
of
I
there.
know we only have a half hour left, but we're gonna take a brief intermission. All right, we will see everybody in a bit. Be sure to peep the new loading tips. It will tell you a little bit about the world on the intermission screen. And we're back. What did everybody think of the loading tips? Did we like them?
Quality information.
There will be more and more. There are 20 of them.
So much.
There are 20 of them right now. My goal is to have 50 of them by next Monday. That should be easy enough because I can just go put fun places in for every NPC we've ever met and every place we've ever been.
So true.
But so Newson and Elliot, you're headed back towards the museum to pick up Lyra, and as you round the corner, Lyra, you slam into Newson, making your way as fast as you can away from this museum.
Where's the fire?
Yeah, Newson would notice immediately that like Lyra is not looking great. Like she looks very, very upset. In a way that like you haven't seen in a long time.
Newson just kind of like wraps her arms around you. What's wrong? What happened?
I'd like to remind you it has been less than a month since you've been in the pits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was the guy, the guy, in
what,
you know the
what guy?
I think that Lyra's like having trouble like even like expressing herself, and so she like I think she's gonna do her like share a memory thing. So she like grabs her ribbon and puts a memory into it. Actually, two the like the red pits, this guy, and then seeing him.
Okay.
And I don't think Newson can read it, but she's going to hand it to Elliot.
Can Elliot read it?
Actually, because yeah, we have spells.
Yes.
So Elliot, whatever's going on with the memory from the pits, something about it is tainted. It's not clear like it should be. It's almost as if it's blocking itself. But the second one, you very clearly recognize Hector and your uncle.
What's he doing in town?
He was the guy in the pits. He was the guy, and he was just there.
Immediately, Newson is just like,
roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm so good at those. Saves. Wisdom. Normal.
Oh,
of course.
So you, as you realize what Lyra's saying, you feel that fear, that almost like pull back fear. You feel the dragon inside you begin to rise up to meet it, but you manage to tamp it down and maintain in control of yourself. So you know that all you have to do to let the dragon out right now is release that control if you choose to.
Okay.
Elliot's sort of looking nervous as he looks at like Newson,
Newson has begun to spark.
Yeah.
And Lyra, who's borderline catatonic, and sort of like shuffles them down a side alley. Wait, so, look, Lyra, one, this memory seems to be corrupted in some way. That's okay though. Don't try to fish it out on my account. But you're saying you saw Hector in the pits.
We didn't just see him, he was in charge.
He was in charge? He was just what? I mean, he was just like a servant though. Like he's literally just one of my childhood servants.
If
worked for my dad, I guess.
If it's the guy that Lyra is talking about, he's the one that sawed off my horns.
Oh.
I feel like Newson is like visibly heavily breathing. Like I feel like it's more of an effort to like not just like totally lose composure.
So he's in town. Do you know why he's in town?
Brett said he was the or he was the
Minister.
I literally wrote it down and then closed my notes.
Minister of Intelligence.
Minister of Intelligence.
Elliot, suddenly the pieces start to fall into place in your head. You're suddenly realizing how your uncle knew about the draft. How you ended up with papers out of the city.
But I guess. Okay. Elliot is still confused as to why, even knowing about the draft and whatnot, why his uncle would still have his friends kidnapped.
Uncle.
I think you're reading the situation I told you wrong. It's not your uncle told him about the draft and got you the papers. It's that he told your uncle.
I see.
Pieces all clicked into place, but they were the wrong fucking puzzle pieces, and Elliot was just mashing them together.
Mashing the puzzle pieces together. Okay, I guess that makes sense. He told my uncle, and that's how my uncle knew. But I don't. It's just he wasn't like that when we were kids. I don't know what to say. I guess.
Did he say anything to you? Did he?
I haven't seen him since I left for college, and
No,
at the time.
Talking to Lyra.
Oh.
I don't. Did I think he saw me?
He saw you, but he didn't have a look of acknowledgement.
I don't even know if he recognized me. He didn't even. I didn't really stick around, to be honest. Sorry. Should I say that again?
No, I heard you.
No,
we heard you.
I think Newson.
I'm just not in this scene right now. So
Newson is deeply
goes in the square hole.
No, I'm trying to just. I think.
No, that's me giving puzzle pieces to Elliot. It goes in the square hole.
Yeah.
And this long circular piece, that's right. It goes in the square hole.
Feel like I need to see this guy for myself. But
that
obviously,
seems like a really bad idea.
I need to know if he knows who I am.
Are you going to kill him?
I'll try not to.
I feel like we should maybe talk to anybody else. Maybe we should talk to my uncle about it.
Yeah,
or the masked guy, or
go in the museum.
or anybody else.
Let's
But
go
no,
in
not
the
the
museum and
museum.
talk to them about it. Look, you
Let's
can
not
stay
do
here.
the museum.
You can stay
No.
here. I don't want to take Lyra back in there.
But Newson, if you go in there, are you going to make a mistake?
I don't think it would really be a mistake, to be honest.
Define mistake.
Yeah. Not in my opinion.
Maybe, look, I don't want to go in there again, but maybe
No.
the two of you can go in.
I've ruined a place of learning for Lyra. I'm a monster.
True.
What a monster. I think it might be a bad idea.
I just have to go get your uncle's confirmation for the dinner. Newton just is going.
You should go with her, I think.
But I just needed a permit for a campfire. Why is this happening to me? Elliot sort of like turns around and follows Newson.
Are you going with them, Lyra?
I think that Lyra would stay nearby, like she'd be sort of like watching the museum, but being out of sight of the doors.
So you all are headed down the street to the museum, and Newson and Elliot, even from a distance, you see as you're in the distance, you see two figures on a balcony. Both of you roll me perception to see who sees them first and recognizes who they are.
Just them or me too?
You can as well if you want to.
Perception.
Damn, Elliot and his +8 to perception.
Let's go.
So, Elliot,
Man's just a watcher.
You notice long before anyone else does that the two people on the balcony with drinks in their hands are Hector and your uncle. You have this chance to stop the party before Newson realizes this fact. You guys are about 200 yards away.
Elliot gonna quickly look through his spell book. Because I'm thinking that a little bit of... I just need to see if this does what I think it will. No, it doesn't. Are we approaching the front of the museum or like the side
front,
or the
the
back?
front.
Or
you guys are approaching the front of the museum. The balcony is like over the front door.
Oh God.
10.
So Newson, don't freak out, but they're up on the balcony.
Newson looks up right away.
Newton, you see them both on the balcony. You are now 150 yards away.
Hmm.
Elliot's gonna grab his amulet and cast just any first level spell into it. Basically, he's just gonna channel magic into his amulet.
Is this you telling Brennan, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck?
It is.
Okay. Alright, Newsom, what do you want to do?
Is there anything I can climb to get up there?
You could fucking jump up there. It's 10 feet high.
Oh, it's only 10 feet up. Oh, yeah.
But are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
Are you going full dragon?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
So, Newson, you run forward, and Lyra, you watch Newson literally, like, kneel down and take off, just sprinting. Newson, you jump up as you see these two men turn to look at you. Shovel raised high.
No, I'm not going. You're not. I'm not going. No. I said I was gonna go get his. It is. I mean, she's still sparking. Like, there's clearly something wrong. But I want to get the. She wants to like look this guy in the eyes.
All right. So Newton, you jump up and you land on this balcony. And as you stand up and you turn towards them, you just hear, "Oh, Newton, pleasure to see you, dear. Spot of tea?"
You know, I'm gonna pass on the tea for today. I wanted to make sure that you got the letters.
Oh, yes, Lyra... no. It's truly tragic that Elliot's been crying so much. But I will be sure. What? I will be sure to attend dinner.
Great. I'm really glad to hear that.
Elliot, you hear that? So how do the other two of you walk up? And I'm assuming you're like at the front door.
Yeah. I think that Lyra is actually sort of like. I want her to like hide herself somewhere so that she's.
So
like,
Lyra, you're like hiding up the road.
Yeah.
So Elliot, you walk up, and as you're walking in, you hear, "Hey, guy. What? I got a note for you."
From who?
And Are you looking? Roll me perception to see if you can find the source of the voice.
You kidding me? He's talking at me.
He's speaking from the beyond.
Above the door sill, hanging on the wall, is a small scorpion with a note in its hand.
Elliot takes the note.
When you
So you were just waiting for me to show up at the museum, unprompted?
Well, I saw your friends. I was waiting for specifically you.
Great.
Isn't that
Elliot's
just...
gonna tuck the note
isn't
away
that just something
and head
great?
up towards the balcony.
So you head up onto the balcony. Newson, so while Elliot's walking through the building, on the balcony, yes, well, Newton, have you met my associates? This is the Minister of Intelligence. His name is, oh fuck it, Hector.
Hector.
Yeah, I was trying to think of his last name off the top of my head.
Ignore the
Hector
last name.
Angiano, and he kind of walks up to you and he holds out a hand. Pleasure to meet you.
Newson is just like making direct eye contact, and wants to kind of like get a feel for this guy.
Roll me insight.
Don't fail me. I ain't got no bonuses. Oh, done gone and failed.
Oh no!
Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, I do want to reroll.
Okay.
We'll see.
Roll me insight at advantage, actually.
Because I know this dude.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Oh, there you go.
Everything about this guy's posture is saying that he has never seen you before in his life. But as you look him in the eye, you see that glimmer of recognition. That little spark of, I know exactly who you are, and I know you know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's chill out here, right? As Elliot barges through the patio doors.
I think that look of recognition, and it would be like she would wait to do like a very like normal handshake, and then just like clench the hand, and that's probably when she'd just lose it.
So you clench the hand.
Mm-hmm.
And as you watch in front of you, as you like bone-crushingly squeeze this hand, the illusion in front of you dissipates. And you see that he's still standing next to Elliot's uncle. But as you fully lose it and sparks start coming off you and you start shifting and you begin to grow blue, you just see that fucker smile.
I mean, at that point, she's just full rage. I think she's just gonna lunge right at him.
Right before you lunge, you just hear, Newson, stop. From behind you on the guardrail. And Elliot, you watch as Brennan almost seems to come to a standstill. Like, seeming like he has apparated out of shadow onto this balcony. Newson, stop.
I think she's still gonna go for it.
When she lunges,
the shovel roll. Shovels.
She got no shovels.
Newson, when you lunge, you hear Brennan say, "Take her," and you have the briefest glimpse as you look down as you watch one of the Bastion's hands come through the balcony beneath you, shattering the balcony, grab your leg, and just slam you into the ground. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Oh boy.
And Lyra, you see this. You see the Bastion in front of this building come to life from where it's sitting under the stairs. You didn't even realize it wasn't just a statue when you walked through the first time. You see it set up. Elliot, you see the glimmer of red in the mask as it flashes before the timbers in front of you just shatter and explode. Your uncle dives out of the way, trying to get away from the splinters. And Hector just sits there with a smile on his face. And we're done. We'll figure out what happens there next week.
Damn. Can't wait to be in jail. That bitch.
But our dinner plans.
News is missing dinner. Yeah, your daughter got
Lulin's
arrested.
gonna be pissed.
Lulin is gonna be pissed.
I'm telling Lulin.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Thank you to all of our wonderful players. We have Elliot Burning Oak, played by...
It's me, Isaac. I've moved on from space. I think today it's going to be focused on the Hunger Games.
What was your favorite part of the session?
Should. Was Elliot's continued anxiety about everything. And then for some reason, the party would only like that to persist.
And then we have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by...
Oh, hello, I'm Rosie, when Rosie see us on the internet. And my favorite part of today was definitely News and Raging. Lyra's gonna join in that next week. It'll be great.
Go.
That's a decision you can make.
That's a decision I will make.
We're going.
And last but not least, we have News and Worldwalker, played by...
It's me, the Sky Tea. Also, my favorite part was also going off.
Fair. I feel like the reaction to you going off, especially because of what Elliot did, was exactly what would have happened as well.
Yeah.
Rages immediately just caught in her fucking place by a Bastion.
Yeah.
But
I'm still gonna try and fight that Bastion.
Well, I expect it.
Okay, good. Just wanted to be clear.
I just hope you have reasonable expectations about your chances of winning.
Oh yeah, I have reasonable expectations, but like at this point, it's not like I when it gets to this point,
it's not a logical. It's not a matter of logic anymore. It is a matter of emotion, and the emotion is fucking rage.
Yeah.
All right, who to raid tonight?
Who to raid?
I think we're gonna raid Glitchrune again.
Let's go.
All right, everybody. I'm going to toss you on over to Glitchrune. Thank you for coming and hanging out. My favorite part was absolutely letting them know that, yeah, you had a couple sessions of happiness, but it was never really going to last.
The trauma is back.
But everybody, I will see you actually potentially later this week. I don't know what the schedule looks like this week yet, but if you don't know where to find me, you can always find me on twitch.tv/obliviousnerd on Thursdays, playing Mr. No One.
Very true.
Who is just, God, you think these NPCs are bastards. You should really meet my character. All right, everybody, I'm going to send you over there. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Until next time, don't roll any nat ones. If the dice are bad, put them in jail. We'll see you then.